sun, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Okay. Today is March 22nd, 2021, and it's 5:43 a.m. So I already did video number 1. So I went and checked my notification, and this popped up. And it's funny why it then popped up before I turn off video number 1. And I was trying to avoid this, but this person, let me see, Brian Cape Cod retweeted this person, Dr. Evan Harris. He is a campaign for science, evidence-based policy, free speech, human rights, equality, lib dems, and much else. All right? So Dr. Evan Harris. So I guess he did a summary of this article. Okay? So I thought it was very interesting instead of me going into it. This is like professionals who've been doing this for years, who know how to read between the line and stuff. So this is why I'm showing this. I was trying to avoid this, but since we have a professional in this, and like I told you, this is his, let me follow him because I only follow Brian Cape Cod. All right, so he retweeted him. This is who I follow, Brian Cape Cod, and he retweeted Dr. Evan Harris, and I just follow him now. All right, he's a campaign for science, evidence-based policy, free speech, human rights, equality, lib dems, and much else. All right, he has 35.2 thousand followers. All right, so I'm gonna go on his thread and share it with you. All right, here's a thread about why royal reporting is barely journalism. The Sunday Times, as Roya Nika, is very proud of her multi-page puff piece on Prince William. Okay, there's the link to the article. I'm sure he's a nice fella, but there's only one attributable source, that's in parentheses, Mr. Miguel's head. Okay, let's go on the thread now. All right. It seems Miss Nika could not persuade anyone else to say all these nice things about Prince William on the record. Okay, this is what the squad been saying. At least when I'm sorry, I'm inserting my thing here. At least when Gayle King says she spoke directly to Harry. That's the difference here. Okay, it's coming straight from Harry, not the royal source or whatever. This is the thing. The squad been pointing it out. All right, I think Royal Sutter is one of those who probably point this out. All right, let me continue. It seems Miss Nika could not persuade anyone else to say all these parentheses nice things about Prince William on the record. This journalism relies on the actual existence and cowardly anonymity of Deep Breath. Two, that's the number two. Two senior royal source, gosh, senior royal, and two, a source close to William, even better. One, a source close to William and Harry, wow. One, a source, common or garden variety. Four, a friend says vanilla. Two, friend says vanilla plural. One, another friend says the extra word is not helping. And I'm telling you, he's quoting all the things that they be saying instead of saying who said it directly. Pretty much. All right, so that goes on. Another friend says the extra word is not helping. Another friend says, all right. One, okay, a close friend says, aha, close. All right. One William close friend, finally, people who actually knows the guy. Okay, not the guy himself. All right, a close friend of both brothers. I suspect that is no longer true. All right, because Harry and Meghan are not. I mean, Harry and William are not talking. One, a confidant. One, a former royal aide, a bit passé, need current aid. All right, and all right, one, aide few. One, a close aide. One, another close aide. And finally, courtier. In case you thought we had left the 18th century. One attributable and 21 anonymous sources. All right, is this journalism or just PR and newsprint? All right, that's how he reviewed that thing here. All right, I thought he went in and all right, so pretty much that's it. Nothing come directly based on this. No one directly said anything. I'm not gonna click on it. All right, so he pretty much, this is someone who's into that. All right, Dr. Evan Harris. So he's saying everything that is quoted is from of aid or someone, whatever it may be, but never either William or Prince Harry or Prince Charles. None of that. None of that. It's always a source. All right. All right. This is quote royal reporting and quote aka propaganda. We need to stop calling it journalism, and the hack writers are not journalists. Okay, Michael is willing to go on record with his William quote elevator speech and quote. Did he talk about his maturity or his testament-like quality? All right, royal reporters have been journalists. They propagandists. The Sussex exit revealed it to the entire world what we said since 5 years. Okay, they're part of the royal family, PR. All right, that's Prince William and things like that. Okay, outrage about Gayle King relaying a conversation she had with Harry and Meghan, yet nothing about palace source talking to Royal Nika. She actually stared Gayle in the eye and claimed there were no agreement between the British royal family and the UK press. All right, the good is news is that no one believe a word she writes. I mean, she was. There's some people. Don't think nobody. There's some people. The better news is everyone saw it for what it was, PR stunt. All right, don't be so true. There are people who believe everything they read from the tabloid, and it's those people that she writes for, not analytical and critical reasoning people. All right, like I was saying, I'm just happy that their lies and propaganda are being exposed, and they become a laughing stock to the world. If lies travel faster for 20 years, truth will overtake it one day. There's no hiding place from the Father of Creator. All right, like I've been praying, let people see the light. All right, carnival of so-called expert. Okay, the voter rights for those doomed. I'm laughing because of this. The voter rights for those drooling over William. No serious-minded reader will take this stuff seriously. She is really a fan of William for sure. She is not a journalist by any stretch of imagination. All right, I love this. And the other part of is that the rest of the royal reporters leave comments like, quote, very excellent reporting for royal, end quote, or quote, insightful piece by royal, end quote, under her tweet. I'm like, guys, we can already know how the sausage get made. Such bad acting. Right? Like, let's see here. The kicker is that the kind of stories like the one pointed out by Mr. Jobson are the norm as opposed to the exception. Most royal pieces are littered in words like could, okay, suspect, believe, allege, reporting, thought to be, understood, might, perhaps, claim, and other cagey language. They very rarely use declarative sentence unless either quoting extensively from a palace briefing or writing specifically about engagement being covered in real time. This exposes uncomfortable truth. All right. So people are seeing it for what it is. Those are all gossip, including words, just barely not an actual statement, so they can be held accountable for inaccurate reporting. Pressure show is face of is Photoshop too. So cheap. That is true, not being accountable for things. All right, look at how Johnny Depp is suing. Is it Maryland Sunday? I forgot which newspaper Johnny is suing regarding calling him a wife beater. All right. So that's why they're trying to avoid. They're doing all of this, a private source here, this and that. All right, just look at the screen. I probably will put the correct name of that, what is it, newspaper John is suing. All right. And psych, we were taught how dangerous words and stories are passed around. Says so, thanks to a person, and the person tell another person, one after 4 or 5 people, the story has changed greatly. I understand why Sussexes wanted to own their words. All right, this just remind me. I believe I told you when I was in high school, there was an exercise one of my teachers made us do, where he spoke to somebody in the ear and tell him something, and he told him to pass that message to another person, all through whispered in the person's ear. And by the time the story come to the last person, and the last person had to say it out loud, the things have already been translated. All right, so this is what I thought when I was saying, and I mentioned that to you before in old videos. All right, see, those things, I don't even know why some of the things that I bring up when I'm reading those tweets. Okay, at Dr. Evan Harris, thank you for speaking up. It is not journalism. It is the invisible contract to play. Have you ever seen this royal voter ever criticize the queen or the heir of the future heir? Now people will realize that appearance is not reality. Okay, this is what I've been saying. You can't be perfect 24/7. They can't. They're terrified. They won't be invited to the next intimate reception. The cover though, it screams Dictator William. Okay, well, it must be a hostile work environment at Kensington Palace. William seems to always be incandescent with rage. Even Charles seems to be afraid of him. What is he? My goodness. Yet she said it is not true that there is a you scratch my back, I scratch your back agreement between the palace and the British tabloid media. No credible journalists will put their name to this disgraceful fluff piece. All right, there it is. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. I've been saying that too, and many things are happening in the UK. Okay, what trash. Okay, so that's it. I saw this and I thought I should share it with you, and I'm sure throughout the day. Right now it's 5:54, 6 a.m. I'm sure there's gonna be more stuff coming on throughout the day.
One eternity later.
Alright, so today is March 22nd, 2021, and it's 1 p.m. I'm actually gonna take screenshot of my computer, because if I record, I know the computer's gonna act weird with the video, because the video that will be coming out tomorrow, the first one, I think I'm gonna have at least 2 videos tomorrow, the 23rd, March 23rd. It's rendering right now, so if I'm recording my screen, it's gonna forget it. I know it's gonna be giving me a hard time, so I'm gonna take screenshots of what I'm gonna be reading. All right, so I just saw here by Byline Investigate, this is regarding Meghan's case, the copyright case. Breaking, Judge Meghan must wait for the Mail's front page admission. All right, that's what Brian K. Cott wrote. All right, so he put a link. Maybe I'll copy the link. So that was that on the tweet. So there's about 5 comments here. All right, let's see. I'm only seeing 2. Why it says 5 but only 2? But anyway, so it says that's what happened when the manipulation by those in power have been giving time to do their manipulation of others in power related to this case. There is a new judge in place in the case. Warby is on a new post. Now I fear for Meghan to have Warby's ruling implemented. This is the same thing that should have happened to Johnny Depp case. All right, the judge who oversaw the case should not be the same judge who review the should not be the same judge who reviewed the appeal. All right, so there should be a set of eyes, brand new set of eyes to review it. All right, based on what I see, the judge Warby, I believe his name is, did with Meghan's case. He really highlight every detail in a very specific way. So in order for them to appeal it, they will have to show there's something wrong based on what the other judge did. Right? So I'm okay with that because this is the way things should go. However, this is when I'll be disagree with them. If, for instance, like in the US, I don't know how the UK works, all right? In the US, let's say after the judge come with his judgment for a case, let's say you win the case or you lose the case. Let's say you lose the case. They give you a specific amount of time, whether it's 2 weeks or 3 weeks, all right, to appeal the judgment, okay? If it within that time frame of appealing the judgment, it's fine. However, I will not be okay if they extend the time. That's when I will have a problem with. But if it's within time frame and things like that, it's okay. So they will have to prove themselves. So Meghan already know she has her proof and everything. And based on what was already seen and said in court, pretty much aligned with things that already happening. With laws that's in the book. So they will have to prove certain things, certain section and the judgment that is completely wrong. All right, so it's not like it's a brand new trial. So they will have to prove, the new judge will have to prove what is wrong, what was said that was wrong. All right. And Meghan, let's say for instance the case is overturned, Meghan have a chance to appeal it too. All right, so let's see here. And you know these people, they're not gonna let go easy. They have the money to do all of this, so they don't want to be looked at as if they're wrong. They're gonna go at it. So don't be surprised by all of this. All right, there's another comment here. I guess letting them getting an appeal and there is okay, but at this point it seems like they are trying to turn this over. Just pay her the money and print the apology, because it's not like everything that came out of that interview is helping the Mail. Again, as long it's within time frame and it's within whatever's in the book. If they're not extending the time or doing different things, it's okay. But the judge will have to prove that what the first judge said is wrong. Imagine this. If you were, let's say Meghan had lost the case. Won't you want that for Meghan also? I know it may seem like I'm being on the side of or against Meghan or something like that, but this is why rules and laws and regulation is applied before somebody do something, not during. If it's during, the extending, the tweaking, the manipulating, the adjusting the time, the frame, and all of this, then I'll have a problem. But if it's something that's in the book that they're following, we have to go by the books. All right, so that came to mind and I thought I wanted to share it with you. It should, let me see, I'm only seeing 2. Okay, there's another one. I hope they win both appeals. Okay, their side need to be heard, and I'm sure they will have compelling evidence. I mean, someone goes in your private thing and dig up your you know what? Maybe it will expose more stuff. If this is what they want, fine. Maybe they will expose more stuff, because from my understanding, I feel like Meghan was trying to save the, how do you call this, prevent from stuff from exposing by the royal. If they want to go that route, that's fine, because as far as I'm concerned, all right, the newspaper, the British press, don't give a damn about the royals. As far as I'm concerned, I feel like they really want to abolish it, but if they want to go that way, that's fine. It's the royals who probably more scared than anything else. Okay, so more things will be exposed. And I know Meghan have her right, and the first judge already proven what Meghan had thought. All right, so that's that. All right, and someone responded to that other tweet. It says, "Sure, okay, Clint." So it's a GIF. I'll do a screenshot of that, because if I record the screen, I know I'm gonna have like 2 hours editing this. So that's it for now. I'm gonna search to see what else is on is online. Alright, so I just checked my notification and someone just get a verse, took a screenshot and tweet about it. It says, Carnival of so-called expert, for all of you that are awaiting the downfall of Archwell, this is God's words for Harry and Meghan. Verse of the day. You are of God, little children, and have overcome them, because he who is in you is greater than he who is in the world. John 4, verses 4. Any prayers help. You can't argue with that. Any prayers will help. Alright, so there's another tweet that I came across. It says, right now people are being paid to write racist and sexist things about Meghan Markle. Call it whatever you want, but don't call it journalism. This is why we need to pay attention, and we need to stop clicking on those things, because we have to remember our children. Okay, when we leave this earth, how are we gonna live it? All right, so we have a part of it too. All right, they could do as many stupid things as they wish, but let's not participate in it, because we know it's wrong. Okay, that's the thing. And I feel really sorry for those who don't see that and don't see the extent of their blindness, because it's not just them, it affects their kids, and hopefully they do have kids. And this is why sometimes I keep on putting prayers, let the for the blind to see. Too many people are blind. Maybe I should throw some prayers for the brain too. Maybe that's what I'll do. We target the eyes, but the brain, let the brain be open to positivity, positive information, not all negativity. And then to block the brain when when it's at rest, so negativity don't come in. I think that's what I should look for once I'm finished with this. All right, these are the comments under that tweet. Okay, it is because people have lost the argument of the narrative they try to push, so their fallback is hate-filled rhetoric. I don't read any media coverage, but I can guess which folks are peddling mess. All the haters are the ones to lose out in a decent society. Hatred. Okay, it's just racist propaganda. Okay, even if it's just racist, let's not make it normalized. All right, when people say it's just this. Well, this just thing have many powerful implementation into our society. So let's not, when we say just, it's like we're brushing it away or we're making it okay to for them to do it. It's not okay. Okay, it's called propaganda. Agree. They just look racist. All right. If only the royal family didn't hide behind the press, they can bully openly Meghan now. Now we know they're behind the smear campaign. They're so cowards that they need reporters to do their dirty job for them. If only they could give that pound, which is money, to those struggling, it will clean up their image. What did I say? What did I say? All they need to do is it's similar to what I said. Not exactly, but similar. Just make the people happy. Once you have the people behind you, all this negativity, the media and all of this, won't mean a thing. All they need to do is make the people happy. That's it. But from what I've seen, I don't know how they're gonna get people to like them with besides the group that they already have, which pretty much are old people. Those people they go to party with, So I've been saying that, all right? Let me look for another tweet. So I'm checking my notification here, and I saw this Palmer report retweeted this. Okay, Ken Jeong, for husband of Soon C Park, victim of spa shooting. When I look at the picture, I mean, it just brings a completely new perspective to me. Because, 2-3 years ago, my family was right there where they took the picture. All right, we went to DC and then we went to Virginia. My goodness, this is ridiculous. These people need to stop with that violence. It just hit me right now. But anyway, there's one comment in there. What did it say? Oh, I don't see it. I was looking at this Palmer report here. It has to do with the U.S. with border crisis thing here. Palmer report said, if you're one of those reporters pretending there's suddenly a quote Biden border crisis end quote after you spent 4 years ignoring the actual Trump border crisis, go F yourself. It has 625 like, and the numbers are changing. Oh, it went up already a couple times. Okay, 21 comment and a lot of retweet. Okay, fake crisis. There's pictures of the GOP. All right, that is what I find laughable. All of a sudden, the old man is a villain of all sort of and a true evil. But what about the last 5 years, 2016 to 2021? Okay, it's almost the same thing with the Meghan Markle thing. All right, they know how to, when somebody's trying to do positive thing, and then all of a sudden, when someone, the one who was doing all the bad stuff, they glorify it. I mean, this world is messed up. People need to do something about that. All right? It's almost the same thing. For the past 4 years, you don't hear anything about the border crisis. We know because of other independent journalists who's showing what's going on at the border. Okay? All the things when I was showing you kids in cage and all of that is true. And I think some of them, I'm not 100% sure, some of them were from independent journalists. All right? So you didn't hear too much about that. All right, everything was fine. Everything is hunky-dory. It's, all nice and stuff. But all of a sudden, now they're shedding light on the border crisis. So they could, it's almost like that video that I showed you with both the fifth column, how they sensationalize, okay? Sensationalize certain events to pin people against one another. All right, all this mess is Trump mess. All right, from getting the disease and people were coming in and do all what happened to the wall. Okay, people need to question that. What happened to the wall that they claimed they were gonna build? How much money was spent on that? Okay. Let me continue with some of the comment. I'm sick of this press and journalists. And in the U.S., freedom of speech and journalism don't go together with some of the press trying to drum up business for themselves. Okay? All MSN is owned by a large conservative corporation. LOL, my Trumpy sister-in-law insists that all MSN are for left liberals. Okay, just like every other crisis Biden inherited from Trump, there are no easy solution to the border crisis. I think Trump left behind an anti-immigrant culture at the border patrol that will take time to change. Okay, exactly. This whole thing didn't start with President Biden. Okay, I approve this message. What? That's a GIF. Okay, I might not put it that way, but I can cheer you on. Okay, seriously. All right, hushed but fair. Well said. All right, damn straight. Let's clap. 100%. Amen. Okay, I second. Yeah, I just turned off CNN. Brenna Keller efforts. All right, that border crisis has been going on at least since the start of Donnie's 4 years in office. Okay, they will blame anything happening on Biden and the new administration, and their eyes, Donnie can't do anything more. Okay, that's the same thing that happened to Meghan on the other thing. So you have a sense how the media is doing things. If you were not paying attention, okay? If you were not paying attention, you would have thought this started with Biden. Where is it? We're in March. Not even complete 3 months, okay? It's like 2.5 months since he's been in office. Okay, I agree. Second that. All right. So I'm doing a search for prayer, and I type prayer for the mind. Don't let evil in. So I'm going to go to image and see what's going on. All right, so pray for the mind, don't let evil in. I saw this one. It's Jeremiah 17, 9 through 10. All right, Lord, search my husband's heart and examine his mind. Reward him abundantly according to his good conduct, according to what his deed deserve. This seems a little bit too short. Let me look for another one. So I decided to change the prayer, the search. I put prayer for the mind, and I decided to pick this one, and that'll be it. Prayer for peace of mind. Father, right now we speak to the root of fear, guilt, shame, and condemnation. We are forgiven in your sight. We denounce the lies of the enemy that accuse us of not being right in your sight. We renounce those lies and put our faith in the blood of Jesus. Okay, with food prayer at Christian something.com. All right, so that's pretty much it. I thought there would be more stuff coming up, but that's pretty much it. I just take screenshot of everything that I'm reading. I didn't record the screen. Otherwise, that little recording will take me 2 days to fix because my editing thing is working right now. So that's it.
One eternity later.
Okay, I'm still doing screenshot. My thing is still recording. All right, this is from Omid Scobie, Archwell News, Social Impact and Culture Change Agency, Invisible Hand .co joined the organization. James Holt promote to the foundation's executive director, much deserved. Former Chief of Staff Catherine St. Laurent has transitioned to a senior advisory role. Wow. So this is from Toya Holness, Global Press Secretary for Archwell. Archwell is incredibly pleased to welcome Ben Genevieve and the Invisible Hand team to the organization, along with the appointment of James Holt as Executive Director of Archwell Foundation. They join a rapidly expanding team that's deeply dedicated to advancing systematic culture change and supporting compassionate communities across the world. Okay, so now I'm reading some of the response under Omid Street. All right, well, UK tabloid reporting that Catherine has stepped down. Okay, because they don't care about the truth when the lie is more entertaining and it fits their narrative. Actually, there is 17 comment under that. All right, let's see here. Because they wanted to create BS drama, Becky retweet wrote a Royals tweet when she tweeted Catherine left, then undo when she realized it wasn't the care. Okay, it wasn't the case. She corrected herself. They love being laughingstock. Keyword tabloid. True story. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna search for some of the squad's tweets and see about this. That'll be much fun than following Omid things, because I'm sure I'm gonna be seeing some negative comments here. All right, so this is Myra. I find her, she did tweet about it. Harry and Meghan hiring Ben Browning, a BAFTA Academic Award and a Golden Globe winner, as the head of content and Archwell's organization, production, and audio division. All right, small correction, a BAFTA Academy Award and Golden Globe nominee. Anyway, we're still winning. She corrected herself. It's like, I don't care, we're still winning. Okay, we keep winning, Myra. Yes, yes. Okay, well, King Archie and his sis deserve only the best. I'm so happy they made such a great choice. I've watched several of the movies he produced, and they're great. They are quite gifted at picking talented people. Okay, I swear, British are making my night. They were all body expert, now they are all business guru. From human resources with, quote, labor turnover, end quote, to financial advisor. How bad they are spending their money, end quote, to project and operation manager. Literally, the kingdom is confused. The kingdom is confused. Okay, some, how do you call this? Some GIFs. Yeah, great choice of collaboration. Incandescent with joy. Incandescent with joy. Okay, the way the squad are gonna have so many social red carpet and charity event to go to OMG. The squad have to always put a spin. I knew I had to go to the squad thing. So my video just finished. I'm uploaded on YouTube for tomorrow. So I need to start editing this video. So at least you have 2 videos to watch tomorrow. You know, as I'm editing this video, all I'm thinking is, I mean, when you look at the world just in general, and the way the UK is running its way and kind of thing, the world could have been so much in advance if people weren't so being so jealous of other people. Look at, they had Harry and Meghan who were willing to do the work. Look how much progress they're making since they left. Can you imagine if they had stayed in the UK to help the country and stuff like that? All this could have been part of for them. But instead they asked her to do less of herself. I mean, it's just throughout the world when you look at it, because these people, a lot of people who are in position to help the people at large, they become so selfish, envy into money and all of that. They want to keep everything to themselves, and then you see progress is not being made. Only just a few is having all the benefit. I mean, I just can't wrap my head around the way these people think. To see everything needs to be for themselves. All for them. That's it. Nobody else. I don't understand this. What do they see in being like that? I don't understand. I don't know. These people are crazy. Alright, so please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share.